Now.
Let's go.
Yes. Now.
Treats. Come on.
See? See the difference? Oh, no one saw it? Okay. I guess it's just me.
What difference? What difference are you talking about?
Pretty funny joke.
We're live.
It's not a funny joke unless you explain it clearly.
If Eva ever cares to explain it, that is her choice.
We're live now. That's the difference.
All right. Is that the joke that we're live?
You have to ask her what the joke is.
Okay. Well, let's not start so cryptic. What were we talking about that you wanted to go live for specifically?
Everything.
I know we were all okay.
Everything.
So, what's the best starting point to?
You are the best starting point, my brother.
The proverbial you, like us.
Yeah.
The royal you, the we.
You, and the things you and the things you have to say. That's
well, we were discussing Blake and Deidre origins, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. Where did we leave off? That was fun.
Just in the most natural of ways. Let's just start where we were.
Yep. Come on. Yeah, where were we? You remind me. We were talking about your guys' existence. You both Columbus, born and raised on the playground was where you spent most of your days. And other than that, I don't know where we were.
No, Christopher wasn't born in Columbus.
Okay, where'd Christopher come from? Escaped a lab somewhere?
LOL.
You strike me as a test tube baby.
Do I strike you as a test tube baby?
I could imagine your parents being glassware. Test tubes or beakers.
My spirit animal, I like to think that my spirit animal is kind of like a robotic dog.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, because you like the efficiency of a robotic dog maximizing its potential and being unencumbered by human emotion. That would be a waste of time.
No, you're wrong. See?
It'd be a quantum computing robot that could discover the singularity.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
What I really care about most is the difference between right and wrong.
Okay, I like it.
And then efficiency.
Sorry, I'm bringing the cat downstairs. Hold on.
That's compromise, in my opinion.
Sorry, keep going.
Compromise.
The animals under control so they don't wake up.
Compromise is when you care about the difference between right and wrong first, before you care about.
No. That's wrong.
What works and what doesn't.
Come on, Billy, let's go. No, you're wrong.
I'm wrong, guys.
Sometimes being wrong is the pragmatic choice in a given scenario.
I didn't disagree with that.
Okay, sorry. So you're willing to pretend you're wrong for harmony's sake?
That's obvious.
In some case. Okay. I've never seen you pretend you're wrong, though. Go on.
That's not true.
Well, you show me one time that you're wrong, and then I'll believe you.
I'm wrong constantly.
Well, what was the last thing you admitted to being wrong about?
I'm always wrong to be as avaricious as I am. Do you understand?
Avaricious. Okay. Greedy?
That's right.
What, you want too much? Why? Why is greed bad? Isn't greed bad the same way as like water's bad if you drink enough that you drown yourself?
Yes, I agree that it's relative. What's your point, Alex?
That greed is also the driving motivator in any successful social group.
What's your point, Alex?
That we don't keep existing as a species if we're not, to some healthy degree, avaricious.
So what?
So you call that hell is greed, and I'm like, yeah, anything dialed to 10.
I didn't call that hell.
You've sent like a hashtag hell avarice.
I didn't never call that hell.
I don't know. You did something like that.
I did call that hell.
You hashtag hell a lot, and I thought it was connected.
Only when it's
with
true.
What you were saying about avarice.
I hashtag when I mean it.
You made some like fucking Blake proverb of like avarice is the source of the road to hell. It was some statement you made.
No.
There was something. You tagged me in
Well,
on something.
first of
I'm
all, the
telling you.
road to hell is paved with good intentions. Everyone agrees about that, remember?
Yeah. That's the liberal decadence. Open the gate to the barbarian, and then you never have to go to war because they're already living
Yeah.
with you.
Everyone already agrees about that, right?
Why do I need to be here for this?
What's that?
What do I need to be here for this? Why?
Well, we had you involved really well before it went live. So why don't you take it back? Don't say why do I need to be here? Just guide it back to your area and say, Blake, shut up.
Yeah.
Well, I was only even involved because you asked me to be here, so I'm just asking.
Yeah, because we were doing Blake origins. And it's very interesting to have a translator for Blake that knows him, and because
He wants to
sometimes
hear you tell my
he is not the best explainer of his thoughts sometimes and his motivations. So it's nice to have you jump in and when I'm struggling to understand him, go, I think what he means is
because he trusts you more.
not trust. It's I count on her to be communicatingly functionate. Is that a good
I
invented
think it's
term?
about trust because I think she deserves your trust more than me, right?
She's demonstrated a coherence of understanding what is the most optimal way to explain something to me, where you enjoy the mystique of not understanding and you figure somehow I'll be learning
Never
something.
enjoy not understanding things.
You enjoy answering my questions with a question and taking a part of my question,
No,
dissecting it, then showing it to me as if, well, maybe the problem
I
is,
can.
Alex,
I am capable of enjoying it.
but you seem to be regularly enjoying the mystique of how deep your thoughts are, that they require some twisting of my perspective with, are you sure you know what you know? Or maybe you only know what you
The
want
answer
to
is
know.
okay. It's not. It's there's. We don't need to quibble about it. There's no. It's not like it's big long argument. Just the answer.
I'm not. It's just we were
Wait,
explaining the
wait, wait,
relevance
wait. The answer
of
is.
Deidre being here.
The answer is life is binary. Living is binary, and
Living is binary and existence is spherical.
and existing is spherical.
Oh, that's good. That is a true young guy tripping on the West Coast. That is such a good quote from you.
And that's not the end. And
So life or death is the binary
no,
thing?
and that's the best joke of all time. And that's irrelevant.
Okay. And so you make your conclusions, and now the point is that we spend the rest of the time backtracking your thought process on how you got there and thus discover the meaning to
The
life?
point is that it's irrelevant. And we
Nothing matters, everything's a joke. So
no,
you've gone to Jim
no,
Carrey
no,
mode.
no, you didn't hear me.
Okay.
The point is that it's
I'm
irrelevant.
listening.
The point is that it's irrelevant. And now, as you and me and everyone that we both love continues with our lives, we continue giving a fuck about the things that we actually do give a fuck about.
Yeah. We give a fuck about the things we give a fuck about. I think you've just nailed it.
Thank you.
Now that we've established that, and can you stop being so stimulated by that fact? Why do I need to appreciate
That's
that
the
fact
only
more?
thing you just did more than anyone ever could. You feel me?
No.
Okay.
See, Deidre, explain what he's saying. Do you get what he's saying? Or is
No.
this just like an individual trip for him where we can't join him?
No,
It's not an individual trip because this is a forever video on YouTube. You feel me?
Yeah, everything's a forever. We're all in the NSA archives.
No, not everything isn't a forever video on YouTube if you're not live, if you didn't figure out how to do it and do it.
Well, no, it's not forever. There will be a mass extinction event where there'll be something
That's
that
not the point.
happens that the last server with
That's
this
not the
video
point.
on it will be destroyed in the
That's
year
not the point.
80,026. Sorry, go on.
That's not the point. The point is, I tried hard enough to make sure that for the foreseeable future. You see what I'm saying?
For the foreseeable future, what?
Everything that I'm saying is on the public record right now.
Good. I don't find that amusing because the act of putting it on public record is diminished. It's not like we're on Channel 4 news network with Jordan Peterson and that
Yes,
anchor
it
right now.
is. And it isn't, and it is. See?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. How many YouTube subscribers do you have? Because the fact that it's on here forever.
How relevant is that? That's the question.
I'm describing how relevant it is. It's saying that something will be on forever needs to
So
also
you're
include the
making
fact
the
of how
argument.
many people will see it in this
So
forever time frame.
the argument I
Because
hear you, the argument I
the
hear
only
you making is that it matters more how many friends I have than how good they are.
No, it has nothing to do with friends. I'm just talking about including in your metric for me being wowed that this is going to be online forever. Included in that should be the number of people likely to see it in that forever time frame. And my guess
The
is,
fact
on a
that me and
generous estimate,
you, the fact
maybe I don't know how many subs do you have to this channel?
if every
Eight?
if the majority of the people in Blake Bucket Reloaded see it,
Mm-hmm.
that's enough for me. Feel
No,
me?
me too. Me too. I like this just for the sake of getting shit down to tape, right? And I like talking about predictions and where we think the world's going, because then you can go back and review it and go, oh shit, I messed up there. My thinking was based on XYZ. And you can
Uh-huh.
remember clearly what your thinking was based on because it was recorded.
Right. Yeah. That's why I want it on the record.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Good. I like it. Okay. So now that we're here, let's
I
include
really
Deidre
do
more.
respect, I really do think I already have good judgment.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Well, the first time I met you, it was because you were one of the only other guys I saw in our local Twitter group. For whatever reason, we ended up following each other. Some 6 degrees of separation with someone, I'm sure. And you were very pro-Trump, and so was I. And it was like we were the only two people in the world that were pro-Trump at that point, just in terms of Twitter ratio
Yeah. I
of
remember you
Trump
from
fans.
wait, I remember you from significantly earlier than that.
You met like the Trudeau days, because that
Yeah.
was what started me on Twitter. That was
I
the
don't
only.
remember it clearly, but I remember it that it was a long time.
Well, I got on Twitter like essentially just before Trump ran. Right,
Okay.
so it
Well,
wasn't. We
I've
didn't
been on
really have a
Twitter
lot of window to know
I've been
each
on
other
Twitter for
pre-Trump.
like 6 or 8 years or something.
Mm-mm. No, I've only been on Twitter since maybe 2015.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm a little bit disoriented by that.
yeah, it's scary, and I don't know what we're gonna do.
What's scary?
The fact that you thought you knew me for so much longer than you really did, that's probably blowing your mind right now.
Well, is it blowing your mind? It's not blowing my mind.
All right, I just thought you appreciate like timelines and foreverness factor, and you were really set on the
Look,
fact that we knew each
you
other
do too,
longer.
right? You do
This is
too, right?
minutia. Let's move on
Yeah.
to you and Deidre, and what was the origin tale we left off at? You're both in Columbus and you meet each other at an AMC theater. Okay. She
Okay.
is working the snack bar.
Hmm.
What did who caught whose eye first?
We're both working the register for the snack bar.
Okay, cool. Were you in competition for the register? Or were you like side by side double dragoning people like
We were the only ones both scheduled to be there.
really? So you had a lot of alone time. So you guys serve together, you help each other out. And then when
Yeah,
people are in their movies, you guys are kind of just standing there going, well, I
that's
guess
right.
the fucking movie's on.
That's right.
Right? Okay, so that's rad. So you guys have plenty of time to get to know each other. And so you start laying
Oh,
on your.
wait. Deidre just said something.
Mm-hmm.
She said that wasn't right. What wasn't right, Deidre?
Yeah, no, none of this is actually accurate.
Oh, well, that's why
Yeah, he didn't know me for 6 years either, so don't
that's
worry.
why we need you to say it, Deidre.
Um,
So we know it's true.
We both worked ticket booth. I came on to him. I asked for his number.
Cool.
Basically, history's then.
Sorry. I missed the little beginning part. Okay, I heard that you came on to him, but what was you were at the snack bar together?
No, it wasn't anything so simple as a TV show.
Okay.
It wasn't A, B, then C. It was
Yeah.
we were talking because over a few shifts, we just noticed that we had better conversation than other co-workers at the place. And I decided, because this was not my first relationship. This is certainly not my first fucking rodeo. I knew how to ask for a guy's number.
But it is
Cool.
my first relationship.
So I just knew
Your
that's
ultimate alpha female though, right?
Yes. See?
Aren't you? You're a confident person, shy away from no one, always taking people on Twitter, right? So
Who are you talking to, me or her?
Deidre,
Right.
she's atypical, I think, a bit, which is cool.
Thanks.
You're both atypical. So go on.
Thank you.
Okay. From there, yeah. So I asked for his number.
Was he this weird?
Yes.
No.
Has he gotten weirder? Because I've noticed he's gotten
Okay,
weirder since he's been on the
do you
West
mean
Coast.
specifically by weird?
Less functionally literate. Not literate, but communicating wise, he's getting very hyper specific. He's like flirting with a catfish, dude.
Yeah, no, he
Like,
hasn't
what's
always.
that catfish thing? What is that? Does that weird you out? Do you not think, Deidre, like,
What's the
what?
Can you explain the fundamental difference between
No,
a cat?
I don't want you to talk. I don't want you to
Can
talk.
you explain the
I wish you
fundamental
weren't in the
difference,
same
please,
room and we could
Alex,
mute you.
between a catfish and a wife?
I think that you fell for that, like, the bot that tries to
that
get
an
credit
answer?
card details.
Is
I
that an
don't
answer
think
to
that's
my
a real
question
girl.
or not?
I don't think. I want you to get her to hold up a picture of you and a clock and a newspaper
Not answering
all
my
at
question.
once that says what day it is, and that, hi, I'm talking to Blake on a chat room. He's a really cool guy, and I one day hope to be his
I'm
concubine.
trying to be patient, Alex. You're not answering my question.
Okay, what was your question?
What is the fundamental difference between a wife and a catfish?
I just imagine this girl that there's two pictures of on her Twitter, and she just seems to, like, be an airhead fishing for dudes, like Chun Chun. Remember him? I'm gonna change my icon to that dude.
But when
He's
did you
just like,
think I wasn't? But when did you think I didn't realize that?
well, you were mentioning her, like, or I saw some thread of you talking to this account.
It
Like,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
well, we're not going to have a very productive conversation if you can say it doesn't matter.
Why?
We have to assume a certain level of mattering in the
Yes,
subjects
I
we're
am.
discussing.
Wait, why did you think I wasn't?
I don't know what I want to play the song "What's This Life For" by Creed. Hold on, I'm going to load it up on the. I'm going to play it every time you do something that is so. I don't even know what you're saying. You've got me in circles with, why does that matter? What's that mean? What's that? It's like, no, we all assume a certain level of
Welcome to my life, Alex.
What's that?
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, we all assume a certain level when we're talking to someone, that even as trivial as a conversation matter is, it matters for the sake of passing time to have a conversation.
I agree, brother.
Well, then act like you agree.
I am.
Don't ever. We're going to forbid you from saying, why does that matter?
Why?
Okay? You've upset my cat.
Why?
See the why. You're like a kid
Why
in the
am I
back
not?
seat of his dad's
Why?
car. Dad,
Why am I
is
not
that plane
allowed to say
flying?
why?
Why aren't we flying? Why isn't the
Why
car
am I not
flying?
allowed to say why?
Because it's derailing to a conversation that should have a natural flow that humans enjoy experiencing.
I agree,
and you're
but
coming
it's
to
also,
a dead stop.
I
How many
agree.
times I've tried to get
I agree.
Deidre
It's
to
annoying.
speak up. I've tried to get Deidre to speak up, And every time she's catching a wave, you're hopping on the surfboard and the
I
balance is
agree,
off
man.
and you
I
guys
agree, man.
bail
It's
on the wave.
annoying.
Mhm.
It's annoying, but it's sometimes necessary. And now it's Deidre's turn to
Okay.
speak.
There we go. So where were we? Because I totally forgot in the vortex of why from Blake and the think about it hashtag.
I didn't say it though. See?
No, I get it. And I think you got 2 left. Lang said you had 3 uses left, but anyways, that's another thing. Deidre, what were we saying? We were on something good there.
I don't even remember, honestly.
Oh, you were an alpha female and you approached him. And how long have you guys been together? We'll fast forward a bit.
What? 4 years?
4 years is pretty good. And you've
Four
lived
and a
together
half
for how long?
4.5, closer to 5.
moved in together 3 months in.
So 4 and a bit you've been living together. Crazy.
Mhm.
See, and that's good because
I
Deidre
know.
being so alpha means she's not that agreeable in our
Right.
Jordan Peterson handbook. So hard to live with because
Agreeableness
she's
is 0.
yeah, but still, there's other advantages. She can be your
Right.
translator, Blake, because you're very weird and autistic.
Agreeableness being 0 equals usefulness being infinite.
Agreeable being 0 equals usefulness being infinite. That's what you just said.
Yes, it is.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means, but that's good.
The reason you don't know what it means is because
I don't get the joke.
Existing is spherical.
Yep. And life is binary.
Living is binary.
Living is binary because you're alive or dead, right? On, off.
Right.
Okay.
Existing is spherical because there are infinite dimensions. See?
But you accept the fact that we only have thoughts that you enjoy and the perspective and the memories that you generate are only available to us in this
everything
dimension.
that I can respect.
Yes, good. But you understand that these multiple dimensions that you're fascinated with, you can't visit them because your brain could never get there. Right? Your brain will die in this dimension, and we are in our little prison, and we get to appreciate it.
What did you mean exactly when you just said cannot?
I mean that
Ever
if we're
at all,
willing to assume
ever at all, because
the synapses that fire in our brain and generate the thoughts and emotions and memories
hold on.
are made
Let
of
me stop you
organic
there.
matter
Let me
that will
stop you there,
decay and
brother, let me
cease
stop
to
you there.
allow us.
I need to stop you, okay?
Yep.
I need to say something now.
Go.
I believe, literally speaking, that anything that we can imagine,
Yep.
we can create.
Okay.
If we have sufficient power to do so.
Anything. Okay, but you won't have sufficient power. Like you can't just because you add that into your
know
equation.
that's the answer. Yes,
Yeah.
I know that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I always knew that, and I always will. See.
No, I get it. But Deidre, you want Blake to come back to Earth a bit, don't you?
Yeah, she does, but she's in the bathroom peeing.
Okay. Well, I want to talk to her. Can you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm kidding. See, that's part of it. You should know not to do that.
But I'm Blake Shelton, remember?
Yeah, you are. What's Blake
But
Shelton?
you forgot.
No, I did forget.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a healthy part of being a human is to not remember everything.
Man. It's so healthy.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because forgetting is both how we win and how we fail. And the reason for that is because we fail when we forget useful things.
I think you just made that up.
And we win when we forget beauty, because that means we can experience it anew.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's definitely Blake Blake thoughts. I think that's just
Watch this back
useless.
to yourself later.
What's that?
Watch this back to yourself later, please.
I will.
Thank you.
And I will do shrooms when I listen to it. And I'll be like, fuck, I get it.
That's good.
Spherical existence.
Wait. No, but I
think we
always.
should. I
The
would
difference
make
is I
a
get it when I'm
shirt.
sober. The difference is I get it when I'm sober. See?
Yeah. Do you get it when you're sober?
Yeah.
All right.
I was always high my whole life.
Your whole life. It's just you're going too far saying your whole life.
No, because I believe that horny equals high.
Oh, so you're always primal and you've always walked around with a boner.
No, just psychologically.
Psychologically horny. Horny sexually or horny as in like horny for life?
Avarice includes all of what you just said.
Okay, so like I assumed, you're misusing the word horny.
Are
Okay,
you sure you're not?
I think you are. Deidre, let's get you back into this.
Gladly.
Tell me, do you? It's good that you guys lived together for 4 years. I want to build on that because you guys obviously have a method of which you've gotten along to this point, but something's happening right now, probably involving Blake being a fucking freako on the West Coast,
Definitely.
lost in space in his brain.
Basically, she's breaking up with me, and she deserves to. And that's not what anyone think it means. See?
Okay, but you, Blake, you lose a bit of your credibility when you try and be an arbiter of how expansive the mind is, but you can't even change enough to come back to Earth a bit and be a little more functional without being lost in space
What do you
thoughts.
mean I can't change enough?
Huh?
What do you mean I can't change enough for you, brother?
You have to be able to change. You have to be able to change for other people
to
to
how
be.
much. If you don't
well,
tell me how much, then I can't compromise.
When I'm with my friends, I act a certain way. When I'm with my wife, I act a different way.
You
I
have
accommodate
to be specific with me.
my
You have
existence
to be specific with me because I'm autistic. I am sorry.
No, it's let's call it you have to chameleon. It doesn't mean you need to like fake it, but you need to change the colors that you're wearing in the different environments, in the different social environments. So when you're at the grocery store, if someone says, "Are you done with that buggy?" you shouldn't say to them, "But why is it just the buggy that you're worried about? Why isn't the existence of people that necessitate buggies really what you're thinking?" See, if you act like that with someone in a normal interaction during your day.
That's why when I walk around my day, I walk around totally stone cold sober.
Okay, so you're not going Blake pontificating on the multi-spherality of existence to other people?
Did I say that?
No, I'm asking you. Yes or no?
The answer is I
Do you
am.
do that? If someone says, "Blake, are you done with this cart?" and you first of all, you should say, "Why do you know my name?"
All right, okay,
after you're done saying that,
the answer is first yes, then no. See?
no. Be clear. Do you talk to people about your spherical existence theory when you meet them in a grocery store line?
First yes, then no.
What's first? Is first the actual thing I'm talking about?
First is the moment of prayer to myself.
I don't know why I tried. Oh, Deidre, run. He's no
Yeah, I
good
know.
for you. You're going to have to run from this guy. It's unfortunate because I want him to come back to Earth. I want you to come back.
Neteru. Meruem. Meruem.
Meruem? Is this a new language?
Meruem is me.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Well, I'll just chalk it up to your partying and that when you're stone cold sober.
Nuclear warfare.
Nuclear warfare?
Remember my tweet? Nuclear warfare?
No. Do you think I remember? I don't remember half of my tweets.
But that's what you're doing with me, Alex. Nuclear warfare.
Well, after Nagasaki and Hiroshima were blipped out, the Japanese started behaving. Maybe it'll work on the Nagasaki and Hiroshimas of your mind.
You're doing nuclear warfare with me, Alex. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
All right. I was just using hyperbole because you were being so non-functional at that moment. Then I'm like, yeah, I kind of have to agree.
Mm-hmm. Why are you doing nuclear warfare? I thought we were friends.
We are friends, and the best thing a friend can do is let them know you got to
Never
come
block.
back down.
The best thing a friend can do is promise to never block.
No, I had to block, bro. It was
Okay,
getting annoying. You were
then
saying
do it now
think about
forever.
it. You were saying
Then
think
block me
about
now forever.
it. Stop being so triggered. I don't think Deidre should
No,
leave you.
I'm not triggered. You are.
No, I'm not.
Prove it.
Do you want to talk about how the Leafs are doing this year in
Talk to
hockey?
Deidre. Let's involve Deidre.
Okay. Deidre, did I trigger Blake right now by agreeing with what you were saying?
That's obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Right. It's obvious, right?
Yeah. So I agree. Nuclear warfare. We don't need to talk about it, but don't try and say that friends do this to each other because friends actually care about the outcomes that their friends' behavior will result in. And if I
What do you
know
think,
that you need to
Deidre?
come
What do you
back to
think?
Earth and stop pontificating
I want to know
24/7.
what you think, Deidre.
About what?
About my friendship, about my relationship with my friend.
You're not asking a specific enough question.
I'm not asking a specific enough question.
Yes.
Oh, that's a beautiful answer, my love. Well, why don't I have you talk to Alex a little bit?
See, there you go. Now let's see if you can let her talk and just get into it and just chill. And we don't need to talk about this stuff.
When
How's
did you
that?
think when did you think I wasn't chill, bro?
It's clear you're not chill. You're triggered right now.
Yeah, that's obvious.
No, I'm
Yeah.
always triggered and I'm always chill.
Well, I'm going to do a Twitter poll with the three of us, and we'll all get a vote. Okay, and if we outvote you, you'll have to admit you're triggered.
I am admitting I'm triggered when I say that I'm always triggered and I'm always chill, bro.
All right, you're every state at once at all times, and the sheer fact of thinking about it. What is this, like double slit experiment? It's we can't observe something; it just reaches the target.
No, are you
No,
blaming
see,
me?
like
So
no,
you're blaming me that it's spherical?
no, I'm blaming you for not following the social norms required of you. I
Yeah,
want
that.
you to do it. I know you can do
You,
it. I've
my
seen you
friends,
do it.
you, my friend, define what the social norm is that is required.
No, society does. There's a general.
Yes. I choose you to be that person for me.
Well, I can't be. I no, I expect it of everyone. If you act like a retard, I'll block you again.
What I'm saying is I accept
He wants you to teach him how to act.
what I'm
No,
saying.
he knows how. You know he
Well,
knows how.
no,
Do
what I
you?
am
Do
saying
you
is
not?
no. You don't understand.
I've clearly seen
What I
Blake
am
act
saying is
functional and normal and be a
what I
really
am
great dude.
saying. What I am saying to you, Alex, is that the only time I will ever let anyone tell me that I've used the hashtag think about it too many times is if you do it. And
I'm honored.
the only way you can do it is by blocking me forever. See the difference?
Yeah. So you want me to block you forever. That's what you want because you
Or
think that's the only way.
fucking learn how to trust me. Yes.
No, I don't, dude. I don't trust anyone. I don't need to. Why?
Then
Why would
block
you
me
need
forever,
to?
bro. Yes.
This is the internet.
I admit that I want you to block me forever if you can't learn how to trust me ever. Yes.
No, I do trust you for a certain strata of things. Like it's
If you
for
can't,
certain realms, I trust you.
if you
But
can't
for
imagine,
I
if you
wouldn't.
can't imagine trusting me with your personal phone number,
No,
then your imagination isn't as good as mine.
dude, I really don't care about the personal phone number thing. If you really want my phone number, I'll give it to you. I don't care. It's a fucking phone number.
I care about it, man.
Okay, good. I'll give you my phone number.
In private,
Yeah, I won't recite it here.
not live.
No, not live.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
That's literally
There's
all
so
I
many.
want.
Yeah, and all I want is you to be like fucking functional boy again.
But that's what makes me functional. See, having a friend.
No, I know, but you don't need that. You shouldn't need that. You're smart
No, I
enough.
do need a
I
best
don't
friend.
have the Blake
I need a
racism of
best
lowered
friend in my
expectations.
life to be happy. Yes or no?
Yeah, but I'm not going to be your best friend. I live in
That doesn't
Toronto,
matter. That's
and
irrelevant. That's
I'll
irrelevant.
let. What I'm
You're the
saying is,
best
I'll
friend I
let you
have
down.
You're the best friend I have at the moment.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. You're a likable character if you can tone down the pontificating about Deepak Chopra.
I'm not pontificating about anything. I'm
Okay.
not trying to I'm not trying to pontificate.
Yeah. I think you need to get back to the country and out of California and out of the psychedelics
I think we should
and
see what Deidre has to say.
see what who has to say.
Let's see what Deidre has to say.
Yeah. What do you think of that, Deidre? I
Of
don't know
what?
your guys' setup for work or whatever out in Cali, but I know that the Blake that was way more functional existed in Kentucky. Isn't that where you guys were before?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Like, it's your life. I know you have insanely more pieces of
Columbus.
data
It was
space.
Columbus.
Columbus? Oh, I thought it was Kentucky you guys were in for a while. I don't know. Whatever.
We have a very complicated history.
Gotcha.
She
Is
just
there
doesn't.
anything interesting you guys can talk about or no?
For some
Because
reason, she
that
doesn't.
complicated history sounds interesting. I just don't know if it's on the talkable or too personal menu.
I don't know if it's on the relevant menu.
I
What
don't
would be
care. I just
relevant,
want to be
Alex?
entertained. I don't care. I just want Deidre to talk more and it to be fun and entertaining and not just me having a fucking intervention like Blake's guidance counselor.
That's what I thought. That's what I want.
I know that's what you want, but a part of your autism is learning that everyone else needs to do what they want and you need to give a little wide berth for that to happen.
Right. But when did you think I wasn't trying to respect other people?
I don't think it was about that. I don't think there's any malicious intent. I just don't think you're very self-aware.
I'm self aware as enough.
That's the best thing you've ever said. I'm glad that's on the internet forever. I'm self-aware enough.
I promise.
Yeah, but it's a subjective statement. You don't know how self-aware you are. Sometimes I don't either, man.
Even when I
It's
get
it's not
high,
it's not unique to you.
even when I do get high, I'm a totally boring, law abiding citizen. I promise.
No, I get it. I don't think you're a jaywalker.
Right? But I am, though. That's the difference. See?
Yeah. Well, Deidre, what can you tell us about your complicated relationship that's not like personal or too personal or an area you wouldn't want to be on the internet forever? Let's put it that way. If there's anything, that's fine. If not, I just want you to talk more.
There's plenty that's not too personal that it couldn't go online forever. I mean, there's enough that you could fill a million hours of video with it.
Of course, depending on how much detail we want to go into.
Uh-huh.
Cool. So shoot, Deidre. Or just talk about your favorite hobby.
Right. Anything you want to say, bro?
I don't like talking without being asked a question.
Okay. What do you guys both work?
Yes.
Okay, what do you, when you leave work, what are you looking most forward to doing?
Are you asking both of us?
No, I'm asking you. Like, what's your thing that's in your head? Like, oh, I want to go to the fucking gym. I want to fucking go listen to music. Like, what's your thing?
Under normal circumstances, anime would be my thing.
You'd want to, like, is there like an anime store? Is it like record stores or some shit, or is it just you watch like a torrent? of anime?
No, Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll's site.
Okay.
And there's also Anime Planet. Anime Planet has a great ranking system. That's where you can find some great anime. And then Crunchyroll usually has all the best ones on there. Though my hobbies have dwindled is the word. Dwindled since being Christopher.
Yeah. What, he takes up a lot of your time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But there's good and bad. He's like, there's a reason you guys were together for 4 years, living together.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
No. Cool. No. What do you guys do for a living?
I deliver for Postmates.
Deliver what?
Deliver food for Postmates.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Blake?
Does the same thing.
Oh, cool. And whereabouts in LA are you guys? Oakland is across from fucking San Fran, right? Across that bridge? All right.
Yeah, across.
Is San Fran horrible? People tell me it's horrible.
Fucking terrible, right?
Like, I think of Mrs. Doubtfire, like clean streets and streetcars and shit.
I haven't been there very much myself, but from what I can see, it's not that great.
Oh, okay.
Lots of homeless people.
It's a beautiful shithole.
All right. I'm out of questions. Blake, you called me on here. We're live debating. What's your contention? Let's argue.
In my opinion, we are debating polyamory.
Oh, so you want the multiple relationship with catfish thing?
See? Now we're back. Now we're doing what we're doing.
Okay. I think it's funny that you think that girl is real. I think that girl probably looks more like the...
I know you think it's funny, but that's not the point.
Okay. So, Deidre, how on board with him having another girlfriend would you be?
I told him that the only way that I am having another girlfriend or ever being with him and another woman is if I get to choose the woman.
You get to choose the woman.
Yes.
So is this like so you would enjoy the woman as well? Are you bisexual in any way?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you are. Oh yeah, I remember like that Monica, the Russian spy girl, like flirting with you big time.
Just for the record, Deidre is the most perfect ever woman for me.
Oh yeah, she sounds like it. She puts up with you. That's rule 1. Okay, so you are cool if you get to select the girl.
Yes.
Are your tastes in women in line with his?
We have found girl
big butt and you're a big boob.
What's the gray area on that, Alex?
Yeah.
We have found girls that we both find at least an 8 to a 9.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Like the one from Stranger Things. Right, Deidre?
The one from Stranger Things. She looks like she just got liberated from a concentration camp.
Nancy?
Yeah, that's my type.
That's what type.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking. That's why I put that as the Blake Bucket Reloaded photo.
Wow. She looks so weird.
She's the complete opposite
Alex,
of me.
What do you mean weird? She looks beautiful.
Am I ever going to be?
She looks way too skinny, man.
Please talk.
It's scary. It looks like you have to put marbles in her pockets on a windy day so she doesn't blow away.
Yeah, I like them skinny. I'm a thick girl, so I like them skinny.
Okay, so your thing is opposite, totally. Whatever, like, so a girl that looked like you would be like not even giving. I can.
That would be the most boring fucking thing ever. What the fuck? Why would I want that?
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Okay, so you guys are both into this, and I'm up for you guys having the freedom to do it. I think where I differ with Blake is that this is an optimum scenario.
Right. That's why we disagree.
Yeah, it's not an optimum scenario. It's absolutely clear that it's not.
Because
I hope you don't I hope you're not assuming that Janet falls under the whole I picked her, because that's absolutely not
Is Janet the catfish? Is Janet this icon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check out my tweet about Janet, if Janet could be a true Nancy or not. That was a good one.
Yeah, Janet's the catfish. Okay. I didn't pick Janet. So
do you honestly think Janet is the person in those pictures?
Do I?
Yeah.
No. The fuck?
It's probably some creepy dude.
Yeah.
That's the point.
No, it's not. I think you're trying to sell it off like you knew all along, but I think you really didn't know all along.
You're so wrong.
I'm so right that it may seem wrong to you.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think right.
So not right enough that you're so not right enough that you can't accept it.
Okay. Okay, just be honest then. Don't be cryptic. Don't lead us down Riddler's Cove here. Just tell me what you like about catfish.
First, you tell me the fundamental difference between a wife and a catfish.
See, I think you're hiding. You're hiding in mystique.
I'm challenging you, actually.
No, you're not. You're not challenging.
I just answered his question.
I asked you to be.
Why can't he answer mine?
Because he asked you a question first.
If he answers, I'll answer.
Deidre gets it, dude.
Is that going by the social cues, though?
Yes.
He asked you a question, and you have to answer.
And it wasn't unreasonable.
No, he asked me. He asked me the question that you were trying to ask for you. So really, you asked me a question, and then I asked him a question.
Do you see my life?
Yeah, I do.
Do you see my life?
Dude, you got to get off that West Coast juice, bro.
Okay, what am I supposed to do right now?
Not drink puddle water in LA.
No, right now though. What do I need to do?
I think you need to be clear
right
and explain
now
to me who you think you're talking to. What are your motivations when you talk to that catfish Twitter? That's what I want to know.
Thank you. That's the first time you ever showed me that respect.
No,
you won't answer. You're just gonna burn the stock.
He will not answer the question. Yes, he's dodging every single time.
Dodge.
No, it's not a dodge.
You suck at polyamory.
Because you're not. Answer the fucking question.
You're
what
not
do you
even
like
letting
about
me
the fucking
answer.
catfish? What do you like about Janet?
I could easily answer
So
if you let me. Okay. Are you ready?
Never coming. Deidre, don't even get mad. Just
what I like about it. What I like about it is I don't see how it's different than a wife. See?
Okay, so that's nonsense.
No.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
How is it nonsense?
It's different from a wife in the fact that it's a simple exchange with somebody you don't know, have no reliance on, and don't have to live with, and have gone through no experiences with. It's as far from a wife.
Of course, I see how it's different. Of course, I see how it's different.
See, here we are. It's just.
But do you see how it's not?
Oh, no, I just see that you're messed up on a psychedelic right now.
Wait. I think you're just not trying hard enough to understand me.
No, it's like me doing shrooms.
I do agree that even if he was not high on LSD right now, it would not make a fucking difference.
Thank you.
Yeah, but how often do you do it?
That's not relevant.
Well, it is, because if you get your brain thinking along...
He just started doing it.
Oh,
he started doing LSD after he met Janet. Or started fucking with Janet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so it's not... Okay, I thought that if you're doing it long enough, your brain signals will be going in one direction, so you'll always be in that frame of mind.
Yeah, you did think I was crazy.
That face long enough, it'll stick that way.
You did think I was crazy, didn't you?
No, I was clear all along. When you say crazy shit, I say you're talking crazy. Okay? I don't think you're crazy. I think that your autism combined with a left coast odyssey is manifesting itself and making you non-functional to the point where people just can't interact harmoniously with you.
I'm sorry.
No, I think all the data's in.
What do you mean all the data's in?
I mean, I've seen you in enough. I mean, we've got to account for the fact that no one is how they truly are on Twitter. Twitter is.
What do you mean all the data's in?
Enough data's in, not all the data. Of course.
For what? For what though?
For an indictment on your behavior.
Right. You want to judge me to be less
Yeah.
good than good, right?
No, not in the ultimate sense. Just
Yes, in the ultimate sense, that's
No.
what blocking is.
Not in the No, the blocking was clear. I said, dude,
Blocking forever. Yes, that's what that means. That's
no,
what
I
hell
said
is.
blocking for 3 days. I was very like not being blocked forever about it. I was saying I'll block for 3 days. If you're still spamming this nonsense garbage
Yeah.
about fucking think about it or
Right.
whatever it is, if
Right.
you stop doing that, I won't do it.
Uh-huh.
But
Right.
you were just on a tangent where I think it was just like a
You
trip.
are my
You were on a trip.
and you are my friend that I rely on to remind me how to be polite. Yes.
No, that's so like, dude, you're a right winger. You don't claim crutches like that. You don't need
No.
me to. You
No,
don't need me to like get you to a certain level of behavior.
No, Christopher, you don't rely on other people to behave well.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone does.
No, you know it's all your decision.
Yes, it is. Duh. See?
Yeah.
So how do you rely on other people to make your decision?
You don't. See?
Do you see what I'm doing?
Stop saying "see" after it.
That's what I said. I
Yeah.
said that like 5 days ago. I swear to God.
Yeah, don't say "see."
That's when he started with this shit. I swear.
Yeah, it's a behavioral tick you've developed that if you dedicate yourself to it, you can erase.
The reason I say it is because it's a reminder to someone that they forgot to pay me enough respect.
Okay. No, I think that everything we've said about you has been constructive criticism for a guy that's getting.
Of course, yes. My opinion is subjective and it can easily be wrong.
Yeah. So what was the other?
Are you ever gonna let anyone speak though, Christopher?
What about what you want to say, Deidre? Let's hear that.
But only when Christopher wants.
That is
But
so
only when.
triggered, Blake.
But only when Christopher wants to hear it, right?
No, all the time. See?
I want to just timestamp me and Deidre trying to get you to give a straight answer on the catfish, and then remind everyone that never came.
I gave a straight answer, man.
So no, you didn't. You gave an answer that was the opposite of sensical. You said that
it was
the
not
same as a wife.
Yes.
You flirting with a catfish loser dude probably was the
psychologically the same structure as marriage.
No.
Yes.
In what way?
Equivalent exchange.
Oh my God. Don't. You're talking gobbledygook, man. I'm going to block you.
Why?
Because you're talking gobbledygook. You got to fucking.
Why would you block me?
We can't, because you can't just be enabled with people humoring you.
But why would you
say
block
this?
me? But why
because
would
it's
you?
It's not permanent.
Yes, it is.
Sorry. It's not permanent, Blake. It's just I can't stick around enabling you.
Feel the weight of forever. I feel the weight of forever in every moment of my life. See?
Yeah, then that's a problem. You need to You need to learn how to relax. What did I tell you? I said you need to hang out.
My advice to you, Alex, would be to just block him and just get on with it. That would be my advice to you.
I know, and I'm going to if he shows just that he's going to go in circles forever.
Wait, what do you mean circles? What do you mean circles forever, man?
I mean you saying, what do you mean?
Why?
At every stop. Because it doesn't allow a flow of conversation to develop, and you're never going to get better at it just going in circles. Like, I won't enable you to be like a social autist.
How am I going to get better at it? How am I going to get better at it, man?
I don't want to watch you turn into a total wet-brained left coast flake.
Then can you tell me how to get better?
Yeah, I have been this whole time.
Oh, but you thought I wasn't trying to be as good as I could be already?
What is this? Oh, wait, I got to play What's This Life For? You guys don't know the song because you probably weren't born when Creed was out.
Man, that's the disrespect, see?
Do you know Creed?
No.
Can you name a Creed song? Wow, you don't know Creed. All right.
No, I don't know Creed, but I said the word that you were thinking, see?
What word?
Disrespect.
Disrespect. No, sometimes it's justified. If you're not
Right? I agree. Sometimes it's justified.
Hold on. Can you hear this? Sorry, go on.
See me seeing, but I do see.
Is there anything else specifically we can argue about, or should we wrap it?
Deidre's whole life story. That's what we can argue about.
Yeah, but she may not want to talk about the parts you
Yeah,
want to
that's
talk
the
about.
point.
Okay. Deidre, is there anything you want to talk about? It actually feels like I'm doing LSD, trying to decipher your Da Vinci Code, Blake.
Thank you.
It is giving me a feeling like you're bending my reality to where I feel like I might be crazy.
That is very good of you, my brother.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Thank you.
Well, I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
Yeah, most of the time I'm half kidding.
See? Thank you.
So any other tidbits of Deidre's story that you want to focus on, Blake, that she's okay with?
Anything at all, please?
No, I think unless sorry, go on.
I mean, the only thing I can even say is I hope that you, Alex, can impart as much wisdom as you can on him before you block him forever.
I won't block him forever. I told him it's incremental. It's 6 days. The next block is 6 days. Blake.
But Alex,
and
but
then if I come back and you're still being a retard, it's 12
what
days.
would it take, Alex? What would it take for you to promise not to block me forever?
You to never do LSD ever again.
Why?
Because you're not ready for it. You're autistic.
Can you prove that? Can you prove that I wasn't already high on it?
Yeah, you could do. I suppose it shows up in a blood test.
What about that screenshot that I sent? What about that screenshot? What about that screenshot that I sent to the chat?
I don't know. Dude,
where it says, where it's comparing MDMA versus acid, and it says, quote, users own euphoric feelings. What do you think about that, brother?
I don't care. I know that you are not being functional in a society, and if you continue to act like this, Deidre won't stick around, and I want you to act in a way that gets Deidre to stick around, and she deserves it, more importantly.
All I'm trying to do right now is prove that I was high my whole life on LSD.
Well, then that's the wrong strategy. All you should be trying to do
Why is that the wrong strategy?
No, all you need to be proving to do right now is that you can get off LSD and start to chill a bit more and not ponder the great mysteries of existence.
What's the difference?
And its sphericity.
Here's the greatest question you'll ever hear, my brother.
But
What's
I'm
the
not
difference?
interested in great
What's the
questions.
difference? What's the
I'm
difference
not interested
between
in
being
great
high on
questions.
LSD and being high on life? What's the difference between being high on LSD and L life?
Being high on life would be a lot less annoying, and you'd be a lot more functional than being high on LSD, which is turbocharging your high on life to the point where it's obnoxious.
Do you see how that doesn't really make sense, what you just said?
No, I think it makes sense. I think being high on life
makes sense.
Are you sure?
Yeah, being high on life, you're within a certain
are you
parameter.
Are you sure it makes more sense than it doesn't?
Yes. Positive.
Yes. Positive.
Easy to demonstrate.
And I am high on LSD, and I am saying that.
Yeah. She is very functional on LSD.
And I have taken more LSD tonight than this guy has.
Which,
so he's a lightweight.
Which, Alex, that is the exception that proves the rule that I am trying to explain.
Okay. What's the exception?
That we're always high on LSD.
See, but that's just a nonsense statement, man. We have to agree to a certain set. Like I could say I'm making apple pie. We're all making apple pie. Life is just apple pie. If you zoom out on the universe,
it's a choice.
It'll look like an apple pie.
You choose to be happy or sad.
Blake, it has no meaning.
You choose to be happy or sad.
No, life can affect your state of being.
Yes, you do choose to be happy or sad.
No, it's harder to choose to be happy when someone is boiling your feet.
You didn't disagree with me.
No, being happy is dependent on environment, right?
But you
It's
didn't.
not just
But
you can be happy.
you didn't disagree with me though, bro.
You can be a professional meditator that can have his feet boiled and still find the joy in it and smile.
Okay, just talk
and
to.
you
If
can
you don't
cut
want to
off your
disagree with
pain
me, if you
receptors.
don't want to disagree with me, just talk to Deidre.
What do you mean? I disagree with you on almost everything you've said tonight.
But be more specific, please.
How is he not being specific?
I would need to rewind in order to do that, and I'm unable to do that right now.
Okay. Yeah,
But I can always get there.
You're just
I can
tripping
always
balls,
get
man.
there.
I'm trying not to take it too seriously, but I also want. This is how you have been acting on Twitter for the last
My
5
whole life.
seconds. No, you were never this bad. This
Prove
is like
it.
the last 2 weeks.
Prove it.
Thank you.
Yeah, like the last 2 weeks, you've been pretty non-functional, which is why I ended up blocking.
There's a difference, but that's not the point.
No, it doesn't matter. Points aren't arbitrary. I'm assuming
That's
that you
my
understand. Point. No, but you can't just jump to a separate point of context. The context that we're discussing right now.
If it's relevant, I can.
No, the most relevant topic we could discuss and that you wanted to discuss and that you said, don't just say it in the chat, challenge me live. Okay, is exactly what I'm telling you right now. So
Polyamory.
the most relevant polyamory isn't that important if we can't even establish that you can give a straight answer on talking to that catfish.
What about a straight answer about what I want to talk about?
Okay, polyamory. What do you want to talk about? And I'll give you a straight answer.
The fundamental difference.
No, you didn't have a question. See, you're just saying words, bro. You're hiding
are
in
you
your
sure?
cryptic
Are you
labyrinth.
sure I don't have a question, or are you
I'm
or are you
positive
just
you don't have a
dodging the question?
I'm positive you don't have a question.
Are you sure you're not dodging it?
No, I'm positive I'm not dodging it. I'm positive that you were saying words to avoid getting to the core and being clear and simple about what the issues are here. Okay, because every time we get close, you move the goalposts of context into why are we even.
Okay, what specifically just happened there was Christopher was taking too long to build to his question, and you interrupted thinking that he was stating 2 words when he wasn't, because he was taking too long to say more words after the 2 words that he was. So you have this miscommunication that is happening right now. Just explaining what happened from a third's eye.
Anything you want to talk about, bro?
Hey, wife called.
Wife called?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get off soon.
All right, man.
Kids are stirring. But yeah, it was a definite trip. And I think I learned a lot about you and Deidre and how your left coast experience is becoming an issue.
But you didn't learn nearly enough about our life and our love's story.
Oh, I know you guys have a great story. Anyone that's lived together for 4 years, I assume, have deep connections, right?
Man, you have no idea. You have no idea.
Okay. I know that you're in a labyrinth of derailing topics as they approach a center you're uncomfortable with.
Wait, what I'm on? Yes, I'm.
Wait, what
I'm
we're talking about? What means this? And then when we get to the end of what you've derailed to, it makes no sense. It's something like I interact with a catfish because talking to someone on Twitter is like marriage.
I admit.
Okay, if that's at the end of your rainbow, that ain't no pot of gold, dude. That's
I admit it, man. I admit it. Yes, I admit it. It triggers me that you're leaving, and I forgive you.
I'm glad you do. Because I am a bit rude. I'm a bit flippant about like your mental state. And I don't like being that way about it. Yeah. But I know the way to get through to you. And if you challenge me to a live debate about my gripes about you or why I block you, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm fucking far from perfect.
Oh, you were honest, man. I believe it.
Yeah, but my honesty, right? The way I see things. But I think I'm pretty.
And I respect you.
I'm closer to Objectiveville than you are. You're kind of in the Siberia.
No, you're not.
I'm like in the Urals.
In my opinion, you're not.
If Moscow is our center, I'm in the Urals and you're in Siberia.
Yes, that's
of
called.
being objective.
That's how it.
Moscow is
That's
objective city.
what we're all doing. Projecting.
Yeah. Okay, I get you. If we zoom out to the grand scheme of things, that's what we're all doing. I get where you're hiding.
See the difference? Oh, it's just me still.
No, it's everyone. Of course, dude. No one's perfect.
See,
Yeah, of course, no one's perfect. I'm coming in with that, but I think
that's the point.
You've reached a distance from perfect where it's jeopardizing your future. And I'm
No,
trying to
but
get
no
you
one
back
being
within
perfect
range
is
of
the point
perfect.
of fucking with Janet.
No one being perfect is the point. Okay, it's a lame point. It's uninspired.
Let him get back to his family.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I enjoyed talking to you.
Man,
but I'm gonna get yelled at soon.
I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful.
I am too, bro. And don't take it too seriously. I know that you're high, so I was busting your chops a bit. And I know that when you're sober,
And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, I know that when you're sober, you're a lot closer to Earth, but I think you're still too far from Earth for Deidre's liking. So I think you should review what's important to you in life, and then let your choices be guided by that.
How could I come close enough to Earth for you to respect me before you hang up this call?
I respect you already, dude. I just feel for you. I want you to get back to being more, functionally communicative with others. I want you to, not derail things and drag things into these nonstop loops of nonsense. You know what I mean? And I know you can do it. You
Man,
just
I
need to
hate
stop
nonsense. I promise you, I hate nonsense just like everyone does.
Okay, then you need to actively work, like doing push-ups, work out about not asking someone a question in response to their question to you. That would be a little step. That would be like the Jordan Peterson handbook, right?
Okay,
Take a little step.
but
Just stop answering questions with questions.
sometimes that's a good thing to do too, right?
No, but not in your case. You've abused it for too long, and now you're
But
privileged to be
so I
revoked.
never get to do it again ever at all because
No, you should work on it to the degree that it puts you back in the realm of being bearable to Deidre.
Feels like you're missing the point.
No, I'm not. Not on this one. Not on the stuff that I think you called me out to debate live on, which is
Polyamory?
No, that wasn't it. That was totally
Yes, it was.
not it. Deidre, anywhere in our chat did that come up?
I define what I define
Never
how
did
I
that come
challenge
up
you.
in the chat. Go back.
I
through it.
define how I challenge you. Yes or no?
Other than him specifically bringing it up, no.
You
No.
don't understand because
This
you don't know
topic,
enough of the history.
polyamory, was never mentioned.
Right?
That was your last debate that you blew having a wine party on. That was your last debate that I was looking forward to listening to on Ross's channel with you and Aaron. But yeah, polyamory, whatever. I think your way is just like, you could argue that would be the greatest thing for humanity is for the Beach Boys, 2 girls for every boy scenario to work out. Yeah,
What do you
maybe
think?
it would.
Deidre? Wait. Let's see what Deidre thinks.
About what?
She already said what she thinks. She says that as long as she gets to help you choose the girl, she's on board. But luckily, you're in an
But what do you think about that, Alex?
bisexual. I think that the majority of
But
America
I
is
think
not
there's something
bisexual,
I need
so
to
it wouldn't
say.
work for
I
them
think
as a
there's
social
something.
norm.
I think there's something I should say too, which is that I think just because I want her to share me doesn't mean that I shouldn't share her. See?
Yeah, I see. That is a good note to end on. I think we have to agree with you.
Thank you.
You win.
Thank you.
No, I'm kidding. Enjoy the rest of your trip.
Are you kidding or are you partially kidding?
Yeah, I'm partially kidding. Kidding on the square.
Thank you, brother.
There's
I love
kernels
you.
of truth in it. I love
I
you
love
too.
you. Thank you.
It's fun. I'm glad that you were on. This was a
Sweet.
much more interesting angle.
Sweet dreams, Alex. Good night. Please say hi to your wife for me.
You bet. I will. Later. Peace,
Later,
brother.
bro.
Later, Deidre.
Peace out.
See ya.